Welcome back to the Plan Development Workflow video series for F.Connect. In this video, we're going to cover Chapter 7, which goes over our profile-only sheets. So topics covered, we're going to just be creating our profile-only sheets. So let's get started. So I've gone ahead and launched my F.Connect for OpenRoads Designer through the icon on our desktop. And I have gone ahead and opened up my blank file within my 220495 project. So now what we want to do is we want to switch to the F.tab and launch our Create File application. And today we're going to be creating our profile-only sheets. So we'll grab our profile sheets right here, and it's the PROFRD file. And again, we're going to be in Wakulla County for this data set. And I'll just do Create Open. All right, and once I'm in my file, I'll just go ahead and close this Create File application. So now what I want to do is I want to reference in my design files. So I'll just switch to my Home tab, and we'll go Attach. And we're going to attach our alignment file and our design files from the roadway folder. And we also want to grab our survey file from our survey folder. And we'll grab our drainage file as well. So we'll open that one, click OK. And then I'll go ahead and close my references dialog and just do a fit view. So now I'll just zoom into my project a little bit. And we will have to do just a little bit of cleanup on this one. So we're creating profile sheets, but I just want to clean up some of the levels a little bit. Context menu, turn off level by element. And for my drainage, just actually launch my level display and turn a bunch of that off in here. So I'll turn all of my text files off, or text levels off. And now what we'll want to do is we want to make sure we activate our terrain. So I'll select my DTM boundary, and you may just need to right click to cycle through if there's a couple on top of each other. So there we go, activate my terrain. And then I'll need to open up a profile view. So again, I'll just bring up my context menu, view control, and we'll bring up our plan profile. Select my alignment and click in my view. So today we're just doing our profile only sheets, so I don't have to worry about annotating my alignments in my plan view. So once I've got my profile view open, I want to come to my drawing production and launch my place name boundary tool. And the last video we did plan over profile, with profile being the last option we were in, so it remembers that civil profile already being selected. It also remembers my drawing seed from before, so I just need to change this to 11 by 17 profile only. And I also want to make sure that this time I switch my method from plan group to station limits. And if you'll notice when I did that, I get a few more options down here, especially my start and stop locations. So now what I'll do is I'll come into my profile view and left click to select my profile. And I'll go ahead and lock my start and stop locations. So then once I've got all that set up, I'll just left click in my view to place those. And I'll just zoom out a little bit. You may or may not be able to see the temporary clips just because they are kind of a faded red at this time, not being live in the file. But then I'll just left click a couple more times, and now they're actually in my file. So again, we've got our create drawing dialog here. Based on the seed that I selected, I've got my annotation scale or my annotation group already selected. So then I can just come down here, click OK, and it'll create my profile sheets. And once again, this brings us to the last sheet that it creates. So let me come back to the Home tab, open up this models dialog. And this time we've only got our profile drawing models as well as our profile sheet models created. And if I switch to sheet 1 here, you'll notice again part of that annotation group, it's gone ahead and annotated a lot of the aspects of my profile for me. So we'll get into a little bit more of the profile labeling in a video later on. But that is how we create our profile only sheets. And thank you for joining me today for this session on the profile only sheets. The next video in this series will cover chapter 8, which is cross sections. And once again, be sure to check out our F.CAD training through that link. And also you can email us CAD support